Last Friday, the inquest opened into the death of my constituent, Jack Ritchie, and I spoke to his parents shortly before this statement. He is one of too many young men who have taken their lives as a result of gambling addiction. Now, the BBC are reporting that a gambling industry spokesman has said that their welcome but modest, and let's admit it's modest action today, is to protect them from further tougher action from us in the way that we're seeing for the tobacco industry. And they're right to draw the comparison with tobacco because this is an industry that makes billions by creating misery and taking lives. So wouldn't he agree that whilst accepting these proposals, we need to go further? That would include banking the concession on the voluntary levy, but preparing now for a mandatory levy, effective independent regulation of gambling products, and moving towards the sort of comprehensive ban on advertising and sponsorship that we saw with tobacco.
And as he may know, I've met Jack Ritchie's mother, and I'm grateful to her too for the considerable work that she's done with immense dignity and courage in this field. Again, I think the credit for these changes is to be shared widely. It isn't simply, even for those of us in this House, to take. It is for many beyond it, and I believe Jack Ritchie's parents will be foremost among those. I won't comment on what people may have said to the BBC about this. I think we must stick to the facts of these proposals and what they will really mean. What they will really mean is that for these 5 companies at least, and they are, as I've said, about half of the commercial gambling industry, that we will recover from them the same amount of money as we would under a mandatory gambling levy. There are questions around how we can be sure that money really finds its way to the right targets. It doesn't, of course, protect the industry from tougher action, and in a whole variety of ways we will need to pursue things further. That's on advertising, it's on various other protections. So we are not insulating anybody from further action in relation to gambling. The government will continue to do what we believe it's responsible to do to protect those who will be vulnerable. This is a significant step in the right direction, and it will produce a significant step up in the funding that gets to those who most need it, those whose lives have been damaged by problem gambling, who require help now.